It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden Football.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, here in Buffalo, they love their Bills, and for good reason. They're guys, without question, one of the favorites to lift the Lombardi Trophy in Vegas come February.
And you mentioned with good reason, because we know their quarterback is one of the best players in the league, but this is an overall team built to win, especially when we get into the playoffs. Offense, defense, coaching staff, they've been knocking on the door for a while. They want to find their way through and get to the Super Bowl.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait goes on for a Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 28th season since they last won Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
Let's add on to that. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. And you know, that does not sit well in the owner's box for the Dallas Cowboys, continuing trying to find their way back to the top of the mountain.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And here come the Bills. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on first down is Allen. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On play action, Allen. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Prescott on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Second down, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dorian Williams. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and And guess what? The quarterback's down. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They need 2. Here's third down. Throwing now is Allen. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, he shifts past him. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right? Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5 at its second down. To throw is Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Well, they have certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
To the air again, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got this down to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Prescott to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And now out come the Bills. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 2 yards to go, second down. As they've got it as we resume action. Allen off the play fake. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Cook up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to move back in front.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Dancing away at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Lamb will go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. Give him 18 on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Prescott. And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Prescott yet again. It's caught left side by Cooks. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. James Cook running back out now. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Allen to throw once more.
That is caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A give. This is Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Allen.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott off play action.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Prescott on first down. Cooks on the quick slant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
To the air again, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Dak's going to keep it. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Yeah, this is going to be recovered in the end zone, but remember, here in the final 2 minutes of the half, this can only be advanced by the man who lost it. So no touchdown, and this will come back out to the spot of the fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On first down, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a throw here to his running back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
I got you, baby.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. A give to Pollard running left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be a third and about 13.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have regained the lead. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Allen now on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 98 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Allen's throw is complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Well, partner, they've been running well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Prescott, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Throwing on first down is Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
They run the counter with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and 5. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Play action now, Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott yet again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. On play action, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyler Matakevich in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Now Hardy on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Uncorks one for Davis, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And out across midfield down to the 45. 36 yards on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw is Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks.
from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
14 yards that time for number 14.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
To about the 26 here. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Let's go get it now. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. They can't beat us straight up. Let's do this, man.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Prescott now. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Shut him down. That's right, guys. Lay it to the whistle.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run again.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Let's go, baby. Let's see what we got.
Come on, get it together.
2nd and 11. On the option, here's Vaughn. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game. Charles had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.